welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin, and today we are going to do our
Headed back to the Rocky Mountains.
Second from the Coors Light Distillery. No, wait, no, never mind.
Coors Whiskey.
Coors
Whiskey Company.
Whiskey Company. So this is 5 Trail barrel proof blended whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've already done the regular, standard one when that one originally came out. They came out with that early last year, I think. And then almost immediately they released like 3 or 4 new ones.
They told us, like, hey,
they had some.
We were poking at them, and they're like, oh, just pay attention to our social media. And within a couple weeks, it was announced that there was 3 more.
This is Coors Light, Molson Coors, working with Bardstown Bourbon Company, who knows their whiskey stuff.
They know a thing or two.
And they blend, and the reason why there's 5. All right, so we blend a Kentucky 4-grain, a Indiana wheated bourbon, a Kentucky rye bourbon, a Colorado single malt, and Rocky Mountain water.
What we got out of that?
That's the 5. That's the 5 trails. So that's the 5 different pieces that are going into this. So this is the barrel proof. The barrel proof is 119.
All right.
So
good number.
Each of those, I guess whatever their finish it was, they did not proof it. So there is no Colorado water or Rocky Mountain water added to this. In theory, it's barrel proof. You don't add water.
True.
So this is only a 4 trail. It's non-age stated, but they actually tell you the blend, and the blends are slightly different than the original release that we had. The percentages are a little bit different. The years are a little bit different, but they tell you all of them. I think the youngest one is the 4-year-old bourbon. The 4-grain bourbon is the youngest at 4. But it goes all the way up to a 12-year-old. Shouldn't be overly young. It should be kind of a nice blend of flavor profiles and all that kind of stuff. There we go. That's what I got. Did you catch anything? No? I'm still thinking it's only 4.
Yeah, I want
3 bourbons and the whiskey and the.
Now I want to look it up.
Single malt. No waters.
Well, here they talk about the footsteps of 5 generations. 5 trails.
Okay, so now we're going to generations versus ingredients. Okay.
We have followed in the footsteps of 5 generations of Coors legacy to forge a unique blend of whiskey that speaks to our expertise, knowledge, and innovative frontier spirit. I'm going to say it's the generations, not the
ingredient mix.
Yeah.
Okay. And the first one, we really thought it was literally there's 5 ingredients going into the 5 trail whiskey. Kind of made sense. So at 119,
thought I was going to burn some nose hairs.
It's not quite there.
No.
You could tell there's an ethanol to it, but it's not aggressively burning.
I don't like the nose.
Something's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, and we're not doing an
Artisanal.
AB. We're not doing an AB here. R&B, whatever. AB here. I remember the first one being like everything on that was pretty good.
Yeah.
The nose was decent. The palate was decent. Like, wasn't overwhelming and amazing, but everything was pretty good. This is a little off. Little rye spice popping through. And something's just a little off.
I enjoy the palate. You get the spice.
There's definitely a spice.
A little bit of a burn on the back end, but then...
Okay, yeah.
You just get a lot of sweet.
There are sweet notes, but I can't place...
Cinnamon for sure. I get cinnamon.
I can't place the sweet. That's the part that's...
It's like the back end of like when you put a Red Hot in your mouth. When you kind of get to the end of it. Now would you put on your oatmeal? Right.
Not a cinnamon powder, but like a sugared...
More of a candy.
Honestly, I would have expected a little better. Between Molson Coors and Bardstown Bourbon Company, kind of expected a little better. $80?
We got 2 more expressions to try.
Yeah, what is the other? Is one a Bottom Bond?
I don't think so.
No, probably not with the blending.
Where they're sourcing it from.
Yeah, because the likelihood... Oh, and it's all different ages, so you can't do that. Yeah. It's got to be all the same season. I don't remember what the other 2 are.
I have only been to one liquor store that actually had all 4.
Really?
Total Wine.
Okay.
All the other stuff, they have just the original around here. And maybe it's just limited distribution.
Well, this was supposed to be, the barrel proof was supposed to be a limited release.
Huh.
So I don't even know if it's going to be an ongoing thing. It might have been just a sampler to see if...
There's a lot involved in this one.
It might have just been a sampler, just to, dip a toe in the water and see, all right, how'd it work? Is it good, bad, or indifferent? I don't know. I want to like it. Like I'm rooting for it to be good because those guys were kind of cool too.
No, the guys.
So like I kind of want to root for it.
One dude looked just like our buddy's neighbor.
Right. Yes. I think the regular Five Trails actually, I enjoyed that more. The nose is almost artisanal, almost a little bit of a
I would like to make a
something
Manhattan with this
because of the spice. Mm-hmm. I don't know how the vermouth would play in this. There's nothing totally off-putting in this. Like, it's not, oh my God, I'm dumping it down the drain type.
And maybe the water is going to improve. Maybe on a cube. Maybe a cube would be better.
Maybe everything opens up, mutes out, changes. Who knows? Again, had higher hopes. Thought that the regular one was good. Barrel proof would be better. Yeah. That's generally what my thoughts are.
Ooh, I get more ethanol on the nose. Whew.
And crafty ethanol. To me, that hay note is there.
Yeah.
It's there. I don't understand how. That's a lot of cinnamon. Wow. Like immediately the back of the throat. What, do you remember when people used to do that cinnamon challenge with the spoon? That's what that felt like. Wow. That's a lot of cinnamon. I like the palate better with the water. Outside of, I wish I was a little more prepped for that cinnamon.
Cinnamon stick. When you pull it out.
Yeah.
The holidays. You pull it out and you get that. Yeah, that's what that. It tastes like what a cinnamon stick smells like.
I don't like the nose. Yeah, don't like the nose. Now that I'm expecting the cinnamon, take a smaller sip, do a nice don't quickly swallow, just let it slide back. That's nice. I like the palate with the water. Okay. That helped, to me, that helped the palate a lot. What I'm not getting? The single malt.
Side of my tongue.
Are you getting any single malt in this?
No.
It's it's not there. I get...
Well, it's overpowered by everything else.
Yeah, the MGP
that's only
bourbon...
12%. So it's getting overpowered by the...
Yeah, yep. The MGP bourbon, that high rye... No, the MGP is the wheated... That's the cinnamon. That wheat whiskey always has that cinnamon for me. Like a really strong 45% wheat in that wheat whiskey. There's a cinnamon note. That's got to be what's pulling that in.
Yep.
All right, I thought it would have been the rye side of that, but I think it's the wheat whiskey that's doing that.
Well, I look at it this way: they've got deep pockets. If they're partnering with Bardstown on a lot of stuff, they've got deep pockets. They've got deep pockets, and they've got a ton of experience. So I'm curious to see what's other expressions come out.
Yeah, and they're batching them. So that's the other good part. So this is batch 002 CW C 22B.
Oh.
All right, so I'm assuming that means that it's the second batch from 22.
Yeah.
That's the way I would read that. So they're batching it. It's going to come out. I don't know if it's going to come out 2, 3, 4 times a year, but I think they have the pockets and they have the people involved that should improve that product.
And we were unaware that they were coming out with one until we ran into them at the Whiskey Festival. Yeah, I'm anxious to see what else they come out with. But I'm also anxious to try the other two.
Yeah, the other ones, whatever they are.
Expressions, if we can come across them.
That's slowly getting better.
Slowly getting better?
Unlike what was it? J. Frederick, that slowly got worse. This is slowly, the nose is not quite as crafty. I actually think I got a fruit note somewhere in the middle of the cinnamon and sweetness, which makes me think there's the single malt starting to come out. That fruitiness.
I would like to try this one with a cube, either a block or even just a small.
Yeah, that might.
Given the proof, I think
it's not gonna. Yeah, it's not gonna bury it by any means.
Kind of
mixed. It's a mix. It's
mixed on this one.
Not a total thumbs up here, but there's potential.
Right here.
Yeah, we're right there.
Well, and we'll come back to it in a couple weeks now that there's some air in the bottle.
Yeah.
We've had that experience.
Yeah, absolutely. It could change.
Times.
Could open up.
Might open up a little bit more. The original one, both
Solid.
enjoyed. This
Very
one, kind of in the middle. Anxious to come back to it here in a couple weeks and see if it's opened up anymore.
Right.
And then also on the flip side, I want to try it with a cube.
Yes. That one I agree with. I like that experience.
We'll see. We'll do that one. But overall, for $80, probably not.
No.
60? Yeah.
Yeah.
60 would be where I think this should be priced. But given all the blending and where they're getting stuff from, I can see there's a...
I get it.
Yeah.
I understand why. It's
also the game right now. It's like anything that comes out, it's like, hey, we can charge whatever we want.
And everybody's going to at least try it once. As of right now, I wouldn't buy another bottle. I'd wait 2 or 3 years to see have them batch, and then watch the interwebs and see, oh, this is a good batch, and then I'd pull the trigger.
We'll see.
It's got possibilities. It's just not there in this release.
Five Trail.
Barrel
Proof blended whiskey in the books. Get mixed on this one.
Yeah.
Maybe some of you out there love it, hate it. Maybe you're in the same boat we are.
Yeah.
Drop us a note if you are a huge fan of this one. What did we miss? But I'd also be curious to see what batch you had.
True. Yeah, if they're already starting to come out with second, third, fourth, whatever batches.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you getting something different because it's a batch? Different batch. Very interesting.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, we'd encourage you to support the channel and hit the like button on the bottom of the screen.
When you're down there, subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel. We want to hit 1,000 before the end of the year. We are over 500 at this point. I'm just going to throw that out there. And yeah, want to keep growing. So we'd appreciate any support you would share with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.